Hello everybody. So myself Sai. So this video is helpful for the new beginners who is interested to learn Copado. Okay, and I'll just explain you what is the next step, like what process you need to follow in order to learn Copado or to write some certifications, right? So basically, we'll explain what is Copado. If you see here, Copado basically it is a kind of a CI/CD tool, okay, and it has built on Salesforce domain anyway. And earlier it was helpful only for Salesforce, but they are supporting multi-cloud as of now, and there are many top features as of. So if you observe, the top features like the deployment of method using OAuth, that is helpful, and even the main advantage is the apex test. If you see, usually Salesforce, right, the apex test class, it is obviously kind of a pain point, right? Because production there is a mandatory 75% code coverage, but lower arcs there is no. So you may need to write some PowerShell scripts to in order to block the user to do the deployment, right? But right now Copado is giving a feature saying if the user story has a apex class, right, automatically Copado will be able to identify that it is apex class, and we can restrict the developer to deploy. I mean, if it is not 75, don't deploy, just block the deployment, right? Like that we can restrict at the first layer itself, right? If I show you, this is the pipeline, this is the Copado where you will install in only one arc. Okay, in production only, the Copado will be available. You will install Copado as a package in this arc in the production. Maybe so few enterprises will go for kind of a governance org, meaning outside of all these orgs, right? There is a separate org for Copado you will take care. And in there, like the governance org, you will build the pipeline. But here, if you have low budget, right, you can just install the Copado in your production itself. And the rest of the orgs, you will just connect in a pipeline. No need to install Copado in any other org. Okay, I will show you how to install also. But coming to the previous topic, to restrict the developers, right, for the apex to test code coverage, right? So first layer, whenever you wanted to deploy from dev1 to int, you like Copado is restricting the user. If it is not meeting the criteria as, let's say, 80%, right, it won't deploy. So like that it is possible. Now even int arg daily you can run method test classes and give you some report saying, okay, for the new classes you are restricting, what about the old classes, whatever already deployed, right? So that's why we can always schedule some jobs to run the apex test daily on daily basis. You'll get a report, let's say, okay, out of 50, 30 classes does not have 75% code coverage, right? So you can work with the developers to improve the coverage in the next sprints, like that. So kind of automatic apex testing is possible, and even automatic metadata backup also. Few people will use own backup, some tools for the metadata backups, but here in Copado you can schedule some jobs in order to uh, run the backup, right? So let's say int daily night, it will run a job, and if any metadata is not part of the branch, right, version control, if it's not there in version control, it will just retrieve and commit to the version control backup repository. Like that, the actual repository and the backup repository, like that you can maintain. Okay, so this is also another advantage. Even lot of static analysis rules there are, like if I explain you one and one, it will take some time, but the top features are very much helpful. That's why people are addicting to Copado these days, irrespective of the money, obviously. It's like Salesforce only. Okay, so how many developers, how many admins we need to purchase licenses based on the budget you have, right? So ultimately it is fulfilling some DevOps needs. Okay, so that's why this is booming these days. And the greatest topmost advantage which I don't see in other tools is back promotion, which is an alternative to sandbox refresh. Meaning, if you observe user story 1, you deployed from dev 1 to integration. Okay, this user story can be back promoted to the other dev org. So here, if you see dev 1 to INT, if you deploy something, you can back promote to dev 2 and dev 3 also. So that you are making sure your metadata perspective, no need to do sandbox refresh, right? Because all your orgs are in sync. So it's not like it is available to do back promote once you deploy INT, but as a best practice, like a lot of enterprises won't deploy immediately because there is a chance of rollback, right? So once the user story deployed to INT, UAT, prod, now you can back promote to the other dev orgs. And is it manual? No. Again, this can be automated. Once it deployed to production, back promote to the other dev orgs. Like that also we can conclude. So it's all configuration, simple plug and play kind of thing, just drag and drop kind of thing. Okay, no need to write coding, nothing. Copado is easy, I can say, but you need to know in-depth knowledge of all the features available. Then you can learn, you will enjoy the features. Okay, and even MuleSoft, Velocity components, so all these are multi-cloud. It is supporting as of now. And here, if you observe version control, obviously Copado is not storing any data in its tool. Okay, you can integrate version control, GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket, Azure DevOps, anything. And recently, Copado is coming with its own version control. You can call it a CVC, Copado version control. It is similar to GitHub, GitLab only. But ultimately, whatever version control you are integrating with, the main funda is, if you observe here, developer 1, sales start profile. Okay, line number 3 and 4 was modified. And developer 2 modified the same profile in the same line. This is what conflict means, right? Now, Copado can resolve it automatically. So if you observe the merged component, developer 1 changes are there, developer 2 changes are also there. It's not overwriting, it is keeping both the changes, right? So now Copado knows what is a conflict, how to resolve it. Okay, now this merged file, right? Once you resolved it, if you observe here, let's say from here you resolve the conflict. Now the smartness of Copado is to remember whatever solution you provided, right? And it will apply the same solution till production. It will not ask you to resolve it again. That is a manual conflict though. There are two approaches, manual and automatic, that we can discuss later, but this is one of the toppest features. So, and even ALM integration, meaning the tickets, right? User stories and all, you will track in, is few will use Jira, few will use Jeju DevOps. Copado right now, it is supporting two-way integration for these two tools only. Meaning, once you create user story in Azure DevOps, it will sync to Copado. If you update the status or anything, right, it will back sync to your tool. Like that, two-way integration, that's why double arrow here. Two-way integration is possible. But one-way integration is possible for these softwares, version 1, Rally, because few enterprises will still use this, right? Because Azure and Jira is some bit costly. But if they're using Azure Auxiliary, these tools, right? Copado is supporting only one-way integration. If you create user story in your tool, it will flow to Copado. But the backward, Copado is not supporting at the moment. Okay. This is all about ticketing tool. If you don't want, if you are not maintaining user stories, right, in some other tool, Copad itself has user story object. You can create user story object, you can do reports, dashboards, everything is possible because it is just built on Salesforce, right? These are just objects. So it is easy over there also. So it all depends on what enterprise is suggesting you, right? So, but Copad is supporting, you need to be in a situation, right? So whether it is two integration or one supporting, right? You can suggest according. So like this, everything is object here. Okay, Copad is not something a tool. Okay, I'll go there, launch this. No, it's not a tool. It's just a package. Okay, they have built some objects, built some layouts, pages, like that. They built something on Salesforce. Those metadata, right? Here, user story project. This is like Salesforce object only. So these kind of objects, layouts, some Salesforce metadata, will be deployed in your org as part of the package installation. That is the basic thing you need to remember. Okay, if I go this success.copado.com is the website. Okay, if I go to that website over here, success.copado, you need to register to this website. Just sign up with your Gmail account for now. And in enterprise levels, you will need to sign up with your company email ID so that Copado will assign some licenses to you. Okay, as I said initially, right, package, you need to install the package, right? Where to install the package? From here and the last tab. So all these are very important. To do the certifications also, you need to have an account to this website. So go and register to this website first. Then there is a section help and training. Over here, academy is another tab you need to remember. In this tab, you have lot of learning modules. It's like trailhead only, right? You can go through lot of articles from here. So you can complete the modules. So if you observe fundamentals 1 certification trial, right? Fundamentals 1, earlier we called it as admin. Okay, fundamental 2 means dev, and then robotic testing. Okay, so fundamental 1, what are the basic needs for the admin? You can just register for this, then you will see all these modules. What is Copado? From here you can learn. Just go through all the pages. You will see small videos also, right? So you can learn what is Copado. Like this, all 6 modules you can complete, then you are eligible to do admin certification. Lot of people will follow dumps, but practically I feel dumps are not required at all. Go through all these modules. It is very easy, you can learn, right? And otherwise, if you feel okay, something is not clear, something, I may always helpful. And even you can join my training sessions also. In detail, I can explain you, but this is how you need to do the certification. Everything is tracked. So I have completed this, right? So you will get an email with the certification. And what is the cost, right? Obviously it's not free of cost. It is $250, but Copado is giving like it is supporting every learner. Okay, they are conducting some webinars kind of thing. If you go to training calendar over here, Copado will post all their workshop meetings. So in this February month, if you observe fundamental 1 on 8th February, okay, you need to check this timing. Okay, at this time, fundamental 1, every meeting is all about 2 hours. Okay, so once you register, you need to click on register, and you need to do some prerequisites. If you open this, then you can clearly see what are the prerequisites. So you need to do 1, 2, 3 modules. Okay, workshop enablement. So just copy this and go to this academy section. There you can search for it. Just as I shown earlier, just register, learn, complete it. Like that, these 3 modules you can copy and paste and search for it and complete it. And create new playground. I will explain what is a playground means. So this also you need to do. Once you are done with these 4, then you are allowed to click on register button. Obviously, once you register, you will get a confirmation email also. Make sure to attend this at the specified time. Even if you don't attend, you will get some recording link, and I believe, but it's worth to attend this meeting. Okay, because Copado team will divide you into some groups, and they will teach you something. Okay, create user story, deploy, see, like this. They will assign you some tasks, and some people will share the screen and explain you also if required. So you will get some benefit. Okay, and now the value add is at the end of the meeting, they will give you a voucher of $250, right? So that coupon you can use it, and after you complete all the modules, right, you can claim, you can register with that coupon. Okay, the Copado team itself will guide you how to claim it. So just claim that. Then once you purchase, right, the certification, then you have time, no need to write the exam immediately. Okay, you have time. I think even after 6 months also it will work. Okay, but don't take that much time. So you utilize, just register for that, go through all the modules. Once you are confident, they are giving you 2 attempts for one voucher. 2 attempts, after that it's invalid. Again you need to buy a coupon or just attend the next month um, webinar meeting. Okay, so 2 attempts, it is free of cost. First thing, you if you fail, second attempts you can get. Okay, and you won't see any answers. Okay, once you are like, after you failed, right, you won't see correct answer, but uh, read it properly and write it. You can grab it. And for admin, these days you are getting answers even in Google, right? But I don't suggest that, because it is easy. It's all learning thing. Okay, if you just follow them now, once you get the job, you will struggle. Okay, so get a good knowledge on Copad and attempt it. And this is all about admin. Once you are done with admin, then you can register for dev. That is what fundamental 2 means. And then consultant. So like that, one by one you need to do it. And for dev also, you need to do some minimum things. Okay, this is fundamental 1 trial, right? So like that, fundamental 2 trial with some set of modules you need to complete. For certification, all needs to be completed, but just to attend the training, only the prerequisites part, whatever they mentioned in the training calendar, right, only those needs to be attended. That is what trailing calendar and all this means. Okay, now about the playground. What is a playground here? So Copado, as I said earlier, you need to install it as a package, right? So if I show you the PowerPoint here, if you see, install button is there here. But regularly with your Gmail IDs, you won't see install button, because you're not a valid customer, right? You are not paying anything to customer. I mean, Copado. Why they need to give you? So Copado is not free of cost, but at the same time, Copado is giving you playground option where you can get the real feel of Copado for 30 days. Okay. The playground, you can create 2 playgrounds basically. When you click on new playground, it will guide you. You need to have GitHub account. Okay, just register to GitHub also with your personal ID and keep it ready with username and password. Then you can come here and click on new playground, and you can link your GitHub. Now Copado will give you some set of Salesforce sandboxes, right? So as I shown in the pipeline, right, this is your pipeline. Okay, int won't be there. They will give you 2 dev, 1 UAT, 1 hardpacks, 1 prod, so around 5 sandboxes. Copado will assign you for free of cost for 30 days, so that you will get a real feel, right? The pipeline also is ready in your, once the playground is established, once you integrate your GitHub, that is where you will see the real set of scenario, right? So your playground is ready, your pipeline is ready, you can create a user story here, you can deploy to UAT, you can back promote, everything you can practice in the playground. That is what, even whenever you attend the training sessions, right, Copado conducted sessions, then they will ask you, okay, can someone share your screen? Okay, can you create this user story, try to deploy? Like that, the others can see how the deployment is happening in Copado, right? So you can practice a lot in this playground. Though Copado is not giving you this install option, because if you install is there, obviously you will install Copado in your Salesforce sandbox. Obviously you can't do anything, right, because Copado is not giving you license, but instead they're restricting to deploy the package itself. So that's why install button won't be there for you. Okay, once you purchase some licenses from Copado, they will give you access to install. Okay, so that is what installing the access, that is also very easy. Okay, whenever you click on install button, right, you just need to give Salesforce username and password of your production org, so that the package will be installed in that org. That's it. Okay, now the playground, once it is ready, you will see activated. And whenever you click on new playground, right, then like this only, okay, just accept the terms, then it will ask you three options. Always select this full configuration scratch arcs. This is easy. Full configuration will take a lot of time. Light configuration is limited to some features. So select this option, give your playground name, next, like this. Two playgrounds you can create. And once 30 days time is over, right? No need to create another account. Okay, just delete this. Again, you can create another playground, right? Again, new set of sandboxes will come to you like that. That is, but always remember, if you are doing some customizations, right, make sure you take some backup. Otherwise, after 30 days, you cannot ask, say, Copado, okay, I did something, can you give my metadata? Okay, so just take the backup, right? So this is how, what is meant by academy training calendar playgrounds. And I shown you some how to install, but this is not very helpful. But whenever you click on all releases or release notes, you will see the Copado related release instructions. And here, create a case will allow you to create a case with Copado, but it will take some time to address your concern. But to have a real support also, here you have Copado learning and training group, where you can post your question. If you have any issues in your playground or anything, right, you can post your questions over here. Or if you got some knowledge, if somebody, it's kind of a collaboration only. Okay, if anybody has some questions, they, you can respond them. Okay, so, and everything, even Copado said they will share some posts also. This is all about groups. You have, you can go to some other groups and you can register for it if you are interested. And idea section is where you can see, let us say, if you got some idea, okay, in this Copado, okay, you don't see this, but if this feature is there, it would be good. If you have any idea, you can post it, or you can review the other people ideas also, so that you will get to know, okay, maybe next release I will get it. So if you observe, in Copado, there is no add collaborator option. Okay, and people are, well, like, it's long back it was created. It is just suggested one only, but you can go to whatever delivered, right? You can filter, okay, planned, and so let us say if I go to in development, then you can see, okay, base back promote based on criteria. Okay, this is in development. You can expect this live soon. So like that, ideas wise, you can go through that. And even DevOps Exchange. This is also very good full tab, where integrations. This is where useful for you in your own Salesforce, or if you wanted to integrate something, you can get this package. This agile integration means, right, the user stories to and fro discussed, right? So this package, you can, whenever you click on this get it now button, right, you can just install this package. So this is all about. So you can always navigate to and see what are your certifications and all. And the other useful link is docs.copado.com. In this website, you have all the Copado related articles. Okay, if you wanted to integrate Jira, okay, when you type Jira, just see Jira integration setup. This is the article. If you wanted to work on Jira integration, right, here are detailed instructions along with the screenshots how to integrate Jira with your Copado, right? Azure DevOps, even Git. Just type Git snapshot overview and Git repository if you wanted to connect. Um, Everything, a Git repository overview, right? So this article, you can integrate your Git. So like this, docs.copado.com is also helpful for you, and even this academy modules. Okay, so that is what, even the beginners, this is I believe this is helpful for you guys. Okay, just to register for success.copado, and register for the training whatever conducted by Copado. Register for that, do prerequisites. After you attend the workshop, right, then you will get some knowledge. Also, you can play around all the scenarios in the playground. Any errors also you can type here also, right? If you just type your error, you will get you like some suggestions, some articles, you will get it. Knowledge base also is here over here. If you still feel okay, this is also not helpful, go there, go to your group, Copado Learning Training, post your question. Even I'm replying to few folks, so you will get some suggestions from knowledge guys. Okay, so that's it from my end. Thank you all. We'll share few more videos too. You can go through that, and you can post the comments if you have any questions. I can respond you. Thank you.